What is up, everybody? This episode is brought to you by JeremiahHughes.com, where you can see our we're not even going to start that over, where you can see my live stroke at MUSH.com. No, I'm kidding. JeremiahHughes.com sponsors this show in part, where you can see our head. God, I am not good at this. Let's try it one more time.
You are good at this.
Thank you, Crispin.
This episode is brought to you by JeremiahHughes.com, where you can buy merch like Eat Butt stickers and huge cock t-shirts and school shirts.
Yep.
Man, I nailed that one. You can also see our dates coming up on our MUSH tour headlining. You can also, by the way, it's not huge cock, it's monster cock. It's a chicken holding a can of Monster. It's a pun. Everyone loves a good sexual pun. You can find him at JeremiahHughes.com or see if he was right. And by the way, I have to clear something up. Last episode, at the very end, you corrected me. And I said, get out of my face. You were totally right. So I have to give you credit on that. I'm a piece of shit. Check out the real dates at JeremiahHughes.com.
I will be completely real with you. I've been holding in the I told you so for a week because I was like, I need him on air to admit that he was wrong.
I had to address it before you.
The one and only MUSH Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is episode 805. I just got I told you so straight to my face. That means it's Jeremiah Hughes. With me, as always, the coast, which is short for co-host, Crispin Melchor, everybody.
Yeah, to be fair, I am coasting in life and in everything else. It's great.
He is a bit of a coast. That's a good word for someone that's just coasting on my wake here.
Yeah.
The only dates he has is just opening for me. Anyway.
Coasting on coattails. That's what they call me. Oh, coattailer.
We can say the same thing about our other coast, Shad Foster, everybody. How you doing?
What's up, dudes? Sorry I dressed like SpongeBob when he had the suds today. I was tired.
That's cold. Yeah, dude, are you feeling sudsy?
No, well, emotionally. I don't know. Sunday's been depression day lately. It's been cool.
You look good physically, though.
What's going on? You want to go schwitz after this?
No, I gotta do stuff. But
Oh,
I have
yeah.
so I've had a weirdly emotional week.
Oh, we're just gonna get all weird.
Let's
real
get
quick?
in it.
No, well,
I want to know.
Go ahead.
It's
We're-
fun.
no.
It's fun.
I'm curious. I'm nosy. I won't judge. I
guys,
will. But
you guys and these nerds, they all know that I don't know my father, but he's got like all this family that I don't know, right?
wait, does that explain all of everything?
Yeah, if you're just now putting these puzzle pieces together.
It's daddy issues.
Wait, did you do a
Got it.
23andMe and find out your cousins?
No. I asked ChatGPT to track down my ex stepmom because she's got a kid who's my brother that I've met. They're the
I
only
love this. ChatGPT is so good, by the way. Nuck,
Yeah.
do you use the GBT? How do you feel about the GBT?
I'm on Copilot for the most part.
Is that an AI thingy?
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Copilot.
Dude, I don't.
Is it better than the...
I don't know about better.
I
mean,
feel
it's
like
there.
GBT's the Google, and are you using the Bing to Google?
Wait, isn't it GPT?
What is it?
Yeah,
I think you're
GPS.
It's
doing-
GPT. Jeremiah is just illiterate. But
What is it? Am I saying B?
yeah, you're being again.
That's a
Oh.
gangbang trans. That's a different thing. You're really confusing me.
Got your fucking ass.
Damn, dude, my algorithm is strong. It's coming out of my mouth now.
Got your ass.
Yeah,
Wow,
for once,
dude.
nothing's going in.
Interesting.
I,
Yeah, so you're using the GB Tizzle.
I used the
Yeah.
GB Tizzle to track down my my ex stepmother because I met her and my stepbrother once, or my half brother once, and I found her Facebook, and I sent her a friend request and I shot her a message just being like, hey, haven't talked to you in fucking 28 years. Be nice to reconnect. Like, I'm looking to move to the East Coast. Accepted the friend request. Never read the message.
That's so much meaner than
I
just not responding.
because I know that she's seen that she has a message because I'm like, I'll go to check. It'll be like active 4 minutes ago. She probably just read the top half, so I probably shouldn't have opened with like, hey, you still stuck in the washer or whatever, you know, like.
Sorry about that. It turns
Yeah.
out I'm not good at helping you.
Yeah, no, so like, I don't know. It's weird to look at your ex stepmom's Facebook as compulsively as you would an ex girlfriend. You know, that's been weird.
You know what it is you kind of you did a message flub, and now you're kind of you're beating yourself over the head about
This
it.
does feel worse than
This
when
is
I
a hang-
messaged
this is
Ian
like a-
Fidance and then met
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in
you
person.
you embarrassed yourself.
You just
My-
got a hangnail, emotional hangnail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you keep looking because you go, hopefully, she'll read it and go, nah, you're gay, bye, and then it'll all be fine. But fact of the matter is, You embarrassed yourself, and that's all right. We all say some silly things sometimes.
I don't think
you
it's
know?
bad to reach out.
I do wish that I had the emotional tolerance of guys that just like DM famous women repeatedly and talk to themselves in inboxes. But if I did that, I for sure would have just sent her a dick pic and been like, "Look familiar?" I don't know.
I haven't seen this in a while. Look, it's grown at least an inch.
Just responds, "Oh, micro penises run in the family."
It's like, you look exactly the same.
Dude, you know what occurred to me just now? My dad and I have the same first name, so that probably jump scared the shit out of her.
I thought you were going to say you have the same dick. I'm like, how do you know?
Well,
Let me tell
I know
ya.
someone who could tell us.
Put together a side by side, nobody could tell the difference.
I've looked at it. My friends have looked.
Well, we've all done embarrassing things, man. If
Yeah.
it makes you feel better, I'll share an embarrassing thing that just happened to me.
Well, hold on. I just wanted, before we move, I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it was nice of you to reach out for a connection you felt connected to.
No, I feel embarrassed by the lack of response.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what's embarrassing to me.
That is embarrassing.
That is like trying to kiss a girl at a bar and she's like, "Whoa, I was just being nice." And you're like, "All right,
You
cool."
go for
I'm
lip.
gay
and-
anyways.
This is even more embarrassing is when you go for lip and she gives you cheek.
I'll take a
Ooh.
cheek
And
over
you're
a full back.
You hit a fucking
That was a reluctant let you peck me, and she's like,
yeah.
She's
She's
like, wow, you really got your tongue in my cheek. That
when
was
she
weird.
fucking slips you,
you just fucking.
thought we were really into each other.
biting her cheek.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I did an embarrassing thing. I had a great show this weekend and a pretty show this weekend. Not on me, but just in general. And the first show was awesome, and it was a lot of fun. And there was like free drinks for us. And I did the whole like 2 shots of well gin and a back of cranberry. They didn't hear me. And so they start to pour it over ice and I'm like, no. Like I just want it neat. I need to say neat.
You should say
I
neat.
need to say neat.
As long as you don't say segregated.
Yeah, I definitely don't say that one. Lexi was there too, and she saw all this happen, which is funny. And I went, no, I'll take this on the side. And she goes, well, I'll give you a double shot later. And so I walk away and I come back and I go, can I just get that now? Because I don't want to drink that mixed drink before I go on. I want to get all loose and have fun. And she goes, oh, yeah, I set it on the table back there. And I look at the table back there, and there's a cup with like that much clear liquid in it. I go, sweet. So I grab it, and I grab Lexi's Coca-Cola, and I chase it, and I go, pretty watery.
Ooh.
Interesting. And I take another one. I drink almost this much water, it seems like. And I go, wait a minute. I sniff it. And I go, Lexi, sniff this. And she sniffs it, and she goes,
Why is the
dude,
cup
this is
so
water. And I've just been shooting someone else's water with Coca-Cola going, do I have a problem? This is smooth. You
I
know,
know you're
like-
always so dehydrated. You don't know what water tastes like.
Yeah, no, water has a bite like gin.
He's like, oh, it's spicy.
Well, I was chasing it, so I couldn't even taste anything. And I was like, wow, that's either smooth or watered down or, there's no bite at all. I must be getting better at this, Like,
You're like, I'm finally a man.
I bet
Meanwhile,
you-
there's some sober guy who just relapsed because he grabbed your gin.
so I went up to her.
He's already hitting somebody.
I went up to her afterwards and I go, hey, you know that double that you put on the table? And she goes, no. And I go, you didn't put a double on the table back there? And she goes, no. And I go, I just drank someone's water. And I go, can I get that double? And she looked me up and down and she was like, should I serve you? And I was like, ma'am, this is the first drink I'm trying to have.
It's water.
I have failed this whole time, and that was a pretty embarrassing moment. Lexi didn't let me live it down, just taking the phantom gin, dude.
Dude, that's so funny.
Shooting
I like
water.
that bartender gaslit you into drinking water. She's like, you're hydrated. Now you can have the gin.
She placeboed you. You come up, you're like, "Can I get another shot, please?"
Yeah, dude. I almost thought, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I just got hammered off of water? Like I had the best set of my life, and it was just the Michael Jordan Space Jam, like the special water.
Yeah. It's just you hydrated, so you're operating at like
Your brain has functional
10%
power.
more brain capacity now.
It's like when you put water on moss and it instantly turns green from being dried out. It's my brain with water.
You're SpongeBob and Patrick under the heat lamp.
Well, I did the other show was pretty brutal because like in the beginning there was like a child, like a 4-year-old child in the back
Young enough to
Distracting.
ask what heroin is.
at dinner. They're eating dinner.
Boy.
And the kid stands up on the booth every, I don't know, 30 seconds and goes,
Fucking
and the
gremlin.
parents don't do shit. Like, they're just laughing because there's a show going on and this kid's doing this. It's fucking horrific. And I'm pretending like I'm trying to watch the show from the back, and I keep like looking at the dad like, dude, what the fuck? And he like eventually like grabs the kid. He's like, I'm taking this kid out of here. And I was like, thank you. And he like looked back at me like, oh, Jesus. I was like, yeah, we can all hear this fucking kid.
Yeah, we all hear what you made.
It is so funny when you're like at a show that you don't produce or run or know the producer super well, and someone's being a dick and no one's taking care of it, because you just immediately, you're like, I would just tell this dude to fuck off if I like if I was at like a show you ran, I'd just be like, hey man, get the fuck out of here, you know. But when you don't know the guy, you're just like, I'm gonna stare daggers at the back of your head like a pissed off white woman. It just immediately turns you into a bitch, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah, I totally bullied him out of there, which I'm happy about, because he wasn't there for comedy. His whole family were just making a mess.
They're
Making
just
a
trying to eat
fucking
spaghetti
fuss.
and fucking chicken fingers, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, dude, what a great outing. Also, it was like 9:30 and that child was out.
Go to Denny's with that shit, dude.
Yeah, that's a Waffle House behavior, dude.
That's a Sherry's behavior.
Yeah, Sherry's. Oof, can't even make it a Denny's. That's tough.
I got
Sherry's.
Is Sherry's bad? I like
Almost
Sherry's.
Denny's.
I got arrested and dropped off at a Sherry's by the cops after they processed me once.
They were like, close enough.
They're like, yeah, we can't just let you out here, but we'll take you down the street. And they dropped me off at Sherry's, and he was like, if you're still here in an hour, you're going back to jail.
Wait, they took you to jail, out of jail, and took you to Sherry's?
Well, I didn't go, like, they didn't lock me up. They processed me and released me.
Best field trip ever.
Yeah, it was a cool field trip. They took
like-
my knife, and then they gave me my phone back, but held on to my knife in the front seat till
That's
I
a
got
super toddler thing. And then they took my knife, and then they let me out, and then I ran really
I
fast.
said, hey, that's my knife. They didn't even do nothing.
I was like, do you want to check it out? It opens if you real fast, you know?
That would be a really funny section for the show, is if it just cuts to you. And now it's story time with Shad,
just
and
me
you have to
telling-
tell a 4-sentence story like a 12-year-old, like a 7-year-old, you know. And then I ran through the playground and threw a ball, and then because you could sum that whole story up at.
Let's circle back to this. I'll
Wait,
have
did you
one.
say
I like
four
that.
words?
I'll
That's
have
good.
one cooking.
I like that.
I'll
That's-
do 4-year-old
that's fun.
stories.
If you do really good ones, we can get them animated. That's
Yeah,
the goal.
well, that might be fun on TikTok. That might be a fun thing you could do.
Yeah, I might.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, well,
like
let's
that.
keep
That's fun.
cooking, and we'll cut to me, and I'll do a 4-year-old story.
Yeah.
Just like SpongeBob. I'm taking this beanie off, dude. This is fucking me up.
Yeah, dude, my fucking left eye is burning up. What's going on over here?
What's,
I shouldn't have put my contacts on after I washed my hands with all that soap.
Oof. What's new with you, Crispy Poo?
Nothing much, man. Been fucking resetting the algorithms on my phone. I had a fucking shit show last Saturday. It was one of those deceiving rooms where it was really full. So you're like, this is gonna be such a good show, and then every person in there sucked, and everybody went on.
Like everybody on stage or everybody?
No, everybody in the crowd.
Okay.
It was like a goodbye party for somebody retiring or some shit.
Oh.
And then there was like this older lady they were all really nice people. They just didn't know what comedy was. And they was like, I dragged them into the room like I always do. And
Oh, so you manufactured this problem?
yes.
Okay.
So they were all there to watch a baseball game. They're all hammered. They're doing a goodbye party as well. I'm like, hey, come fucking see comedy. And they're like, okay. And then they're just like serious. Like they laughed at a few things, but most shit they were like, that's too far. And it's like barely touching any edge. But yeah, and then every time a comic went up, like 3 people left. So like every person, there was 3 less people to watch the show.
That's like that gig that I had where 15 people single file walked out right in front of me.
Yeah, and
That's
the
the
room's-
most brutal shit.
Y'all have been there. The room's not that big. So by the last comic, I was like, I'll still pay you, but you don't have to go on for 4 people if you don't want to. And he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
I got it. And he actually did fucking great. He actually got more people back in the room. So
Nice. You
shout
wanna
out
give-
Corey Bennett.
Corey Bennett?
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out
Corey
Corey
Bennett,
Bennett.
fucking sold the shit out of those. There ended up being like 7 people at the end, but he fucking killed them. So they were coming back. So I was like, all right, perfect.
I love it, dude. I love it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been a recurring theme in life. Maybe it's just my life. If you guys notice anyone huffing paint recently, is that a thing for your guys' life? I've been running into huffing paint a lot lately.
I think this might be
You think it's
a
because
Grays Harbor issue, to be honest with you. 'Cause-
Yeah. Well, it's always
just
been
sell
a
cheap
great,
paint.
it's always been an Aberdeen thing. Like we had this character that would come through the weed store and we called him Bob Ross because he would just have like silver or like gold on his or like blue on his face, and then he's just like out like a wacky
Flailing.
Waylon inflatable arm flailing
Who keeps
tube
selling
man.
him paint?
It's crazy. He hardly doesn't even speak English. He'll just talk to you and go, "I'm just
He's just
like that."
like
to
you're
you.
at a rave, and
It's
he's
fucking
activate
crazy, dude. Just a fucking middle-aged native dude, just always huffed out.
Bro.
Bob Ross rules.
Can you imagine just wanting to be so desperate to get high? You're like, oh, what color do I get high on the day?
But I've had to tell like 4 people about Bob Ross because huffing paint has been a common thing that people just think that I want to talk about.
It's back, dude.
It's back. Huffing paint's
paint
back.
is up right
just
now.
dude, just hitting a fucking tube sock with some fucking spray paint.
It's just
never
sucking
better.
her
Aren't
down.
Whippets fucking killing it right now? They have cotton candy flavored Whippets.
Whippets are huge.
Yeah.
You know, at our vape stores, we sell those fucking, what do they call it, Galaxy gas, which is just
Yeah.
that big can of
Yeah.
nitrous. And people are not acting like you're not Steve-Oing out on nitrous.
Dude, 100%. My favorite Steve-O story is when he locked himself in a hotel and did like 100 whippets and was trying to send an email to 50 Cent.
Can you do it in 50 in
Like a
Steve-O's
7-year-old?
voice?
Oh, yeah, here, let me see.
Yeah, man. So I, back in 2004, I locked myself in a hotel with 100 whippets.
That's all we can stand. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. It was too accurate,
I
actually.
thought you were doing a 7-year-old. I was like, oh, this kid's
Oh,
been
I can do it as Steve-O as a 7-year-old.
One time, I locked myself in a hotel. I had like a million bajillion whippets, and I was gonna email 50 Cent, and then I got too crazy, and then I fell asleep, and then my manager got really mad at me.
And that was story time with Shad.
It's the same voice, but in my head, it's 7-year-old.
That's really good. That's a lot of fun.
That's great.
This is gold. I performed at a place, I don't know, last month, and a weird thing happened while one of our friends, Brandon White, was on stage. I haven't talked about this on the pod yet.
Oh, boy.
And pretty all right show. And then, you know, in the back, there's some cackly hens. You know, they're having fun. They're drinking wine. They're clinking. They're pushing each other in the bushes.
Fucking goblin.
And you know, they're fun. And I've referenced them a few times. I get off stage, Brandon goes on, and towards the end of the set, there's some whispering back there, and then one of them stands up and goes, "Oh my God, I got a call and my nephew died."
Is this like a ring situation?
After I ripped a dead daughter joke and everyone laughed at it, and then her nephew dies. She stands up, announces this. Cue show hitting a screeching halt, right?
Yeah,
Did she
that's a
leave?
way to put a show on its
So
nose.
she stood up and started and announced this and started loudly weeping and going, "Oh, my nephew just died." Oh. And to Brandon's credit, he went empathetic, right? And he went, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that just happened." And then she goes, "I'm sorry. I'll leave." And he goes, No, it's okay. What can we do for you?" And she goes, No, I'll leave. And he goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And she just slowly walks out of the room weeping.
She got a bindle and put it on her back.
Yeah, dude. She's grabbing plates on the way out off people's
Who's gonna
tables.
stop me?
Him offering her to stay is by far the worst move you can do.
Yeah, it's not a good
funny.
move.
You go, "I'm so sorry."
No, that
Meanwhile, the only person laughing is me on the side of the stage, rolling around, holding my sides, laughing.
Pushing
at this.
yourself in the bushes.
I'm literally grabbing myself, fight clubbing myself into the bushes. It's so funny. And then he's so close to being done. He goes, "Well, I think that's it." And he just like walks off, dude. And
Brandon
White.
White killed.
yeah, literally.
So, you know, the next person goes on.
Wait, there's another person after.
The next person goes on, didn't know what happened, right? To the coldest room ever. And this person is a funny comic. To like nothing. And then they walked off. And I was like, dude, wait, like, you didn't address like what happened? He's like, "What happened?" And I told him what happened. He's like, "I wish I fucking knew that before I walked on stage." I was like, You didn't hear any of that?
His
I was
opening joke, he's
weeping
like,
He was
loudly.
outside not watching.
Yeah. And so, it was a really interesting thing. So while he's on, I'm kind of wandering around and I hear them like talking and as they leave, like the lady that was loudly weeping, she comes up and she goes, I'm really sorry. To like me, I'm like, hey, I was off stage, and they were like, we're gonna get an Uber. Sorry, and she left, and she like poked her head back through. She was like, you are my favorite.
The lady who was crying.
Yeah. And I went, God bless that woman, dude. God,
That's so funny.
God rest her nephew's soul. She's my favorite person after that.
Do you
So
think it's
funny.
worse if Brandon White would have been like, well, I know that's sad, but this next joke's going to cheer you up, and then tries to close?
No,
and
I
then
think,
just immediately rips your dead daughter joke.
yeah. That was just a tribute joke, dude. Yeah, that's
This
really
lady's
fun.
nephew died.
Oh man, yeah. So that was a fun thing. I've had some wacky things happen at shows. I just did a show last night, and it was pretty brutal. And there was a guy sitting front row, just plastered, hammered, and he was enjoying the set. But after the show, he was standing outside. He watched my act for 30 minutes and laughed at it. And I walked outside, and he went, "Were you on the show? Were you a comedian?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm the guy from Aberdeen." He goes, "Don't know it." Anyway, and I go, "Yeah, I was on the show." He goes, "Dude, here," and he just hands me $20, and I'm like, "Oh, fucking sweet, dude, thanks." And he goes, "Hell yeah!" And he goes to do that like white guy like, like grab your thing and like shake, and then he like does this, and he grabs my other thing and just shakes me like a baby, like really aggressively shakes me, where I'm like, I don't know if this is worth $20.
Maybe
That
that's what he
is
paid
crazy.
for. He's like, I just want to shake the shit out of
and then
somebody.
he kept going like this, and I'd go to high five, and then he'd like 1-inch punch as hard as he could into my hand, and I'm like, this man is just assaulting me for money. And then he shook me again and tried to like give me a hug, and then I pulled away, and I thought he was going in for a peck there for a second. He seemed a little inebriated.
Maybe he wasn't sure what he was paying for. He was trying to figure it out.
Dude, I love a drunk guy at a show. I did a show, this is years ago. It wasn't even a show. It was my coworker's retirement party, and this place
You were
had
just giving a speech.
bro, this place had karaoke, and he walked up to the karaoke host and he goes, "Can you stop karaoke for 20 minutes and let this dude do comedy?" So I just did comedy to a bar, and a guy who wasn't there for the retirement party comes up to me and he like shakes my hand, and I can tell he's palming me cash. And he like pulls me in, and he's like in my ear. He's like, "You're really funny. I just got out of prison, and you better fucking keep doing this, or I swear to God, I'm gonna find you." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
How much money did he give you for this?
So that's the thing. So I did the pro move, and I just slipped it in my pocket, get another drink, get my friends. I'm like, "Hey, let's like we're gonna
You're
leave
like,
this
"Guys, I
bar and
gotta
go somewhere
leave."
else." And we walk outside. I was like, "Oh yeah, that dude give me money," and I pull it out, and it's a hundo.
Whoa.
It's a hundo. And I went, "Get in the car now. I don't know if he meant to do this. Get in the car right now."
That's awesome. You got to hit the peel out on the way out and be like, "Woo!"
Dude, I'm
That's fun.
hanging out the sunroof.
That's a lot
What
of
if you
fun.
like looked in your pocket? It's just 4 cigarettes. It's a $20 value for him.
It's a top ramen packet.
Yeah. It's one of those Trump $100 bills that it's just fake, you know? You're like,
It's a note that says, "Meet me behind the dumpsters."
Guys, hold on. I think he's gonna tip me. I'll be back. It's just a fucking ironed out mac and cheese. It's like, oh, there's holes in this.
It's macaroni art.
Yeah. It's a necklace. You're like, "Sir, I'll value a minute to lot to this fella."
it's a best friend forever bracelet. You're like, oh, fuck. We've bonded
gonna
too
find me.
close.
It's a Monopoly get out of jail free card that has revoked stamped across it. 'cause
Wish
you
I would
just
have
got
had
out of
this
prison.
when I was young.
Hey, in case you commit armed robbery, hang on to this one for me, all right?
I had a fun moment kind of like that, but it's sort of different where, you know, there's like that meme where a Dodge Ram like rides your ass and flashes their high beams.
Yeah.
I literally had a big Dodge Ram ride my ass and flash his high beams and then rip around me. And I knew there was like a cop. And I was like, this is why I was driving this. I'm like, there's a fucking cop behind me, dude. And he makes an ass of himself and passes in the right lane. And the cop immediately lights him up and pulls him over. And I was like, whoa! Yeah. I went from fuck the police to go get them, boys, really quick.
You
It
got a
was-
sign on your window already, Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, shit."
Nothing makes you back the blue harder than someone else being a jackass getting
Yeah.
pulled over.
I started ripping the checkered flag out of the window.
Dude, it's fun to watch people get arrested. I hate how fun it is. I know it's bad, but I saw somebody get arrested like on Monday. Wait, what's today?
Sunday.
Saturday. I saw it yesterday. I forgot.
Way to derail your own story. That's hard to do.
Yeah, my bad.
You thought it was Tuesday?
I don't know what fucking day it is, dude. My days have been blending together horribly. I've been working I've gone in so far for 12 hours of overtime, all very inconvenient times. Which, by the way, if you hear an alarm, that's just me having to go to work. Sorry in advance. But yeah, I drove up the hill. I was on storm watch, so I had to watch the shore to see if the water got over into the street.
Hold on, it's 2025 and they're just still sending immigrants to do storm watch.
Yeah.
Like, go out there and watch the water, make sure it don't get
Dude,
big.
I look like fucking Moana, dude. I was just looking out at the sea, dude, just hoping it gets better. I knew it wasn't. My grandma's gone. I don't know what to do.
Like a Native American, you're just like, clouds
How?
are angry today.
I thought I was going to be like, how do I stop this fucking water?
The winds have an ominous tone to them.
They're like, who are you talking to? The sea.
He just keeps looking at a camera not there, like Malcolm in the Middle.
He's talking into the walkie.
They're like, get off this fucking line. No, I drove up. I was checking out some of the routes to see what roads I would have to close down. And I get to the top and there's a tree in the middle of the road. And I was like, great, now I got to deal with that. And I look to the left and there's a guy in handcuffs on the floor getting arrested. And I was like, oh, no, well.
Did he have anything to do with the tree?
No,
Oh.
pure coincidence.
Damn, the tree probably is what got him caught up, dude.
Yeah, he was
probably going to
distracted.
run, and then and there's a tree down.
He tripped over it. He's like, God damn fucking nature.
Fuck my shin and my freedom.
He's cussing you out. He's like, where were you an hour ago?
Yeah, I'm like, ow. He's like, that doesn't mean anything.
I'm sorry, I do not pick when the trees fall here.
Hold on, I didn't pull my hair straighter. No, he fucking he was driving drunk and he slammed into the tree and then spun his car around a bunch of times apparently and then landed right in the middle of the road in between all the traffic.
So the tree did stop him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that tree's a fucking hero, dude. That tree died for fucking justice because it was dead. When I got there, it was just smashed in the road. And I was like, oh, crap. So I waited for them to arrest him. They're like patting this guy down. And I was going to go be like, you want me to move this tree? But I felt like asking them while they're in the middle of arresting the shit out of someone would be distracting.
That is really funny to do. Just like walk up and be like, hey, you guys know what's up? Is this tree in your way?
Yeah, it was like across the whole
I'd be like,
road.
we're kind of busy right now, actually, guy.
They're like about to shoot a guy. Crispin's like, hey, the tree actually. He's like, Pong! Oh, shit.
I was just going to say I can get it.
He's
walk up,
he's reaching.
You walk behind him and startle him. That's what makes the trigger go.
Just walk up behind him and rip the chainsaw.
Well, it looks like I got another mess to clean up.
Don't worry, this is electric. There's no pollution in this. No, I fucking had to pull that tree out of the way, and then I was like, I'm gonna just hurry and get out of these cops' way. And the guy's like, this fucking guy is lucky to be alive. Can you believe this? And I was like, no. What happened? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. And then he left. And I was like, well, why'd you bring it up? You fucking made me feel like an asshole.
Yeah, that's really funny to hit you with. Nah, he wouldn't understand.
Yeah,
Just-
pretty much. And I was like, okay. And then I was trying to help, so I was like, do you want that license plate? And he's like, no, we got the whole car. We don't need that. Thank you. I was like, okay.
Like, that was him being like, you pick up that trash.
Yeah, pretty much. I picked it up.
You go get that park boy.
It's brutal.
I felt stupid, so I just laughed with him. I was like, yeah.
You should have like went up to him and like patted him on the shoulder afterwards. Be like, dude, that guy's so protected and served.
Just start throwing zingers at him.
Yeah, dude. What a fucking great job, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Boys in
so
blue.
glad you guys caught. I mean, that tree caught him. Is it the tree?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
good. That was an accurate one.
Good. All right. Well, now that I brought this to a screeching halt, you know,
Crispin no selling you on that. I thought he was going to quit back, so I didn't say anything.
Shad looked at me with these eyes like, right? Okay, no. My bad.
All right.
that was brutal.
I'm not stepping in.
I had a moment like that where I was like getting interviewed for a documentary.
Yeah.
And that was brutal because I'm used to podcasting and talking, or, you know, I've been on the radio quite a few times. And, you know, when they interview you, it's back and forth. And this person would just ask you a question and then sit behind a camera.
Oh, that's so jarring.
And they're not making any noise. So I'm just talking and I just keep talking because I'm expecting for a reaction. They're going. And I felt like I was bombing the whole time.
Dude, they're hitting you with the,
They're like,
No, I kept doing that to myself because I'm like, I got to get a reaction out of this guy. Meanwhile, he's no selling me as hard as he can.
dude, that's so funny. You're
And
trying
I'm
to make
going-
the interviewer pop.
I'm going long. I'm doing every bit I can think of. I'm zinging, I'm zanging, I'm pushing myself in the bushes on camera. And I'm
You're
getting
doing
nothing.
pratfalls, too.
And
Oh.
the camera cuts and he goes, That was a great interview. And I go, really? I felt like I was bombing. He's like, I couldn't make noise. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot.
That's
Like,
so funny. Can we take that again?
I was trying real hard.
Somebody quick, give me a pie.
Was this about comedy? The
Yeah.
So, I feel like they should be mic'd up and juggling with you.
Yeah, I don't mean they weren't like funny questions.
Wait, was it
but-
just you and one other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Though he's trying to like do it his best.
Yeah, that was like a serious.
If there was
wasn't,
like a
funny.
crew, you could.
I was gonna say it would have
yeah.
been funnier if it was like rap battle style, where it's you and like 6 dudes behind you that are just like, "Ah!"
just hyping me up, dude. It was. They were pretty straightforward, serious questions. To be fair, like so.
It's a comedy documentary. It's
That was the serious interview part where they were like interviewing me about like behind the scenes of like pop-up shows around the area and shit like that. So they're asking questions and shit
I guess if it's about comedy,
from my
it doesn't-
perspective.
yeah, it doesn't have to be comedy.
It doesn't have to be funny. It's a documentary, you douche.
Documentaries usually are very funny.
No.
That's why I watch mockumentaries.
have you ever watched Love on the Spectrum? That show's hilarious.
documentary?
It's a
That's a
docuseries.
dating show.
It's documentary.
No, it's not.
The
That's
first
reality TV, bro.
The first season was very much documenting.
Leave
these
it up to
people.
an autistic kid to get tricked by love on the That's real. That's a documentary.
Those are real people dealing with
Well,
real
they
things.
do like serious interviews, and then they'll like the producer will be mic'd up and talk back, and then like he'll break sometimes. He laughs.
This is story time with Shad, everybody.
Sometimes when you're watching TV and the guy he's talking, you can't see him. Sometimes he'll ask a question and someone says something funny and he laughs. And I think that everybody should do that.
And then I found out that it was a documentary, and I didn't believe him.
And I'm out of apple juice, so if you would like to get some more of that for me, please.
I'm gonna make a fucking like an edited version of Ancient Aliens and just put a laugh track just for you. You'd be like, "This is a good show."
Yeah, this show's crushing. Just can't laugh in places that doesn't make sense.
I had a fun thing where when I was doing radio this time around, I was on 2 different radio stations simultaneously at the same time because I recorded the night before to play Friday.
I hope
then-
that tricked somebody on their commute.
They were like, James, were like, oh, this guy's really big time.
He's doing both at the same time.
That guy's really good.
In their head, you're sliding just from chair to chair.
I'm running around the office to different rooms.
Or they're like, have you ever changed the radio because you didn't want to hear a song and it's on another station?
God damn.
They're like, I'm tired of listening to this guy. And they're like, fucking here too? Come on. commercial. This guy again.
Yeah, dude. Well, this one of them was just an interview about my comedy career, which was fun, and he was asking fun questions. But people could text and call in and ask questions, and this guy called in, and I was like, "Oh, this will be fun," you know. And he was like, "Well," and I'm gonna do my best to paraphrase it, but this is like the gist of what he said, and it was like 3 minutes long. And he was like, "Well, you know, like I know in comedy, it's like really important to have like good timing, and you know, there's like it's really important to like know what you're saying and keep it like short and like know what your time." And then I was like, or like know when to stop talking.
It's so funny. That he's like, you know how to do that one thing that I don't know how to do, where you can keep it short and sweet, right? And I think that it's really important that you know how to keep it.
And didn't end it with a question. It was just a statement about, you know,
It was just him
you know
going, I
about
know
timing?
something. I know something about this.
I know the word timing. And he just kept, he said it like 50 times. It was so funny.
He's
about
just
to blow
hitting
your mind.
buzzwords.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that would be like if I just showed up to a job site and I was like, P-trap. I heard Shad say that.
Crispin doesn't know why that's making me laugh so hard.
Because I'm guessing people do that shit to you.
No, we had a 45-minute conversation on Saturday about the word P-trap and me using it in a joke because he thinks it's too technical of a term. He's like, people don't know about P-traps.
Every
Yeah,
time
just
I'm
say
at fucking
sink.
work.
You don't have to say P-trap. That's confusing. You're going to think, what? P?
I knew when you were like me showing up at a job site and you looked at me, I was like, he's gonna say P-trap.
Yeah, dude, you
He's
better
gonna hit
believe
me with a
He's like, it's a good
P-trap.
looking P-trap you got there.
Yeah, dude. P-traps, you know, sounds like something you might find in Thailand.
Do you
That's
ever
all
call?
I'm
Do you
saying.
call the sink? You said you called it a sink. It's a P-trap.
Sinks have P-traps. I have a joke about fixing a sink.
I thought you were just calling that because you pee in there.
No, it's the shape. You're right.
Well, I assume-
you're
I
right.
told
Your Jeremiah
No,
told me
because-
people don't know what P-traps are.
Because of you, I assume
the shape of
you were
the-
making a joke that like, oh, I pee in there. Ha ha ha.
See?
Yeah.
People think P.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Well, if I say I'm into pee, people think urine. I'm not like, well, the letter. I meant the letter. Why is everyone thinking urine? It's like because people think of piss.
Well, some of us are actually out here pushing P, all right? So fucking chill out.
If anyone's pushing pee, I push pee, brother.
He does. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Is that where you got your hernia from?
Just
was
start
helping him
doing like
lift.
a Steve Harvey quote about like, man, when I was young, I could piss a fucking a pop can across the. How does it go?
You popped every single one of those peas into that mic so hard just now.
It's 5 minutes of editing.
Yeah,
I just watched Nuck load a gun and put it to his head. He's like, I have to deal with that.
How's the game going, Nucky Poo?
Not so good.
What?
We still up though. It's good.
What? Give me the 411 right now. What
Oh
happened?
man, Darnold just keeps fumbling and turnover.
What's the score right now?
15-38.
Oh my god.
I was wondering.
good year.
Nook's
Wow.
never sweated
15-38.
before. I looked over. You look a little glossy, dude.
I'm glistening.
It's his tears. He just is like, phew, it's sweaty. He just keeps wiping his tears up on his forehead. That's
That
the
you
move,
just put
by the
lip
way.
gloss all over your face. I was like, that's a weird act.
Yeah, his final reason was you popping every pea into the microphone just now. He's like, dude, this is tough, and I have to mark everything because this motherfucker doesn't know how to talk into a microphone. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, fucking speaking of documentaries, did y'all ever watch 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah, there used to be a show on Spike TV, right?
Not a documentary.
No, it's not a documentary.
It's not.
Those are about real people.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're made up stories.
No, they're not.
Google it.
I did, and they're all true.
Who told you that? Spike TV?
Google.
I'm looking it up.
Dude,
Dude,
no, he's rage baiting you. He rage bait you
He's
so
Anyways,
anyways, me right now.
It's
He
got
is.
your ass.
It's
dude.
such a good documentary. I haven't watched it in so long. And I forgot how horrible some of the deaths are, dude. And I was like having a great day, and it popped up on my feed, and I saw somebody slam onto a pole ass first, and I was like, God damn, dude. I just wanted to have some eggs.
Vlad the Impaler. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
We're
Of
both,
course
we're
it's
both
not.
wrong.
Yeah, of course it's not real.
Yes, 1,000 Ways to Die is based on real deaths, but it mixes true stories with urban legends and creative embellishment for dramatic and
It
entertainment
says
purposes.
it in the beginning.
Yeah.
It has like a big.
did you
like,
not know that?
Piece of fucking shit.
I told you he was rage baiting you. You didn't even listen to me. I've been rage baiting people pretty good. You
Made
know,
you waste data, by the way. Take that.
I have unlimited
what is
data.
What, what are you on Cricket Wireless? Yeah. What the fuck?
Way to boost mobile minute here, all right?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, my Verizon's still kicking ass, all right?
Verizon stinks now. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't know what I have. Actually, I'm on somebody else's plan. It's not my problem.
Same. My work pays for my phone.
Am I the only one who pays his own bills in this
You're the
fucking
adult.
podcast? Jesus
The one who
Christ.
talks like a 7-year-old is the only true adult in this room.
I'm the only one who actually knows how to pay my own fucking
You
bills.
gotta stop doing Steve-O. That's crazy. It makes me disgusted.
You're gonna get that
viscerally.
Avenged Sevenfold fucking voice. That's too far. All right, it's like P Trap.
People don't know who Avenged Sevenfold is.
It's like P Trap. It's too far. It's too much. My
Yeah,
bad.
two in the weeds.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on.
You were
Anyone
about to
else?
say a story before I interrupted you.
What did I do?
You said, I don't know.
He wasn't listening. He doesn't know.
No, I was too distracted by 1,000 Ways to Die.
That was a funny line to. That was what I was gonna say. Rage baiting. I've been doing a perfect rage bait race recently, where if I hit someone my age or older or someone younger with like 6, 7, it makes them so fucking mad,
Dude, I've been doing that. I got my brother with that shit the other
Dude,
day.
it's so funny to do because I finally found out the meaning. Because I'm a troll. I've always been a troll my whole life. Did I say on the pod when I was a kid, I'd used to go into McDonald's and I'd go up to the front desk as like a 12-year-old and all my friends would be like looking through the window because I knew what I was going to do. And I'd go like, can I use the bathroom? And she'd be like, yeah, it's right around the corner. And I'd look at her and I go, please? And then she registers, she's like, this kid's gonna shit his pants right here. And she goes, yes, go to the bathroom. And I go, I really gotta go right now. And I just did it long enough to where they realized I was fucking with them. And sometimes they just told me to leave. They were like, if you're not gonna go to the bathroom, you gotta get out of here, kind of thing. And so I've always been a troll. And I've finally understood that like 6, 7 or skibbity toilet and that shit, it's just rage bait for old people.
Yeah,
and
it's so
it's
fun.
so funny to do. And dude, so now what I've been doing is when I drive by kids walking to school or from school, I'll just roll down my window and be like, 6, 7.
Do they go
And they'll
nuts?
Dude, they'll start laughing so hard, bro. Because that's me saying I'm in on it. I know.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And it's really fun. So I've been doing shit like that where I'll just walk around and I'll be like, skibbity toilet, and my coworkers like, ah, and
Dude, you gotta
so
start,
fun to do.
You gotta start calling yourself Sigma, dude. That one fucking kills them.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
dude. I hit you with Sigma. I went through my Sigma phase.
You did hit me with the
Yeah.
Sigma, and I was like, brother, I will kill myself in front
Yeah,
of you.
dude, it's so good. And it rage baits everybody. It's so fun, especially coming out of a guy that looks like me. If I'm just like Ohio Riz, bro, and they're like, no.
Dude, my little
chopped,
brother,
dunk.
my little brother is 6 years younger than me, and when I hit shit like that with him, it makes him so upset.
Yeah,
because he's
it's
like,
fun.
"Why?" He's like, "Why do you know this?" Like, we're driving to go see my mom yesterday, and he was playing the Cat Williams Theo Vaughn interview.
Yeah.
And Cat Williams, he was like, "Yeah, I probably did that like 6-7 times," and I look at him and I go. And he's like, I'll wreck this car right now.
So funny to do, dude. It's just pure rage bait.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's so good.
Once you go ahead, Nuck. Go ahead.
No, you just said dude.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry.
No, I love that. That's
You gotta walk around saying she got that gi out on her. They
yeah,
fucking-
yeah. That's another one.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, that's all. See, Crispin, you're giving him too old of rage bait.
Yeah,
Six,
no,
6-7's perfect.
6-7's new. It's
There's a
hip.
video of that lady at city council. She's like, it's a HOA board meeting or something like that. And she's like, there's all these kids riding around on electric bikes screaming 6-7. No one knows what it means, but it needs to be stopped.
Exactly. That's why
So
it's funny. That's why they say 6-7 is because you're doing that.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. It's the funniest, arguably funnier than Bo Banana.
Yeah, no, 100%.
6-7 is hilarious. And whoever, shout out to the kids. They still got it. The kids still got the rage bait power,
Yeah, you gotta have it, dude. That's the
When
best
I was a
part of being
kid,
young.
I had that power and I wielded it relentlessly. And I'm glad to see kids just torturing adults with that shit still.
No, I think that it's important to know that they're pissing you off on purpose.
But
Because
it takes away the power too.
yeah, if you get pissed off,
You are the joke.
you don't get a vote anymore. That's the rule. If it actually makes if an 11-year-old ruins your day, I don't think you should be allowed to elect leaders in this country.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I agree with that. I got a couple more. Anyone else got anything you guys want to sprinkle in?
Oh, we're talking about rage bait.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been doing this fucking thing where if somebody asks me a question, I wait like too long because people are
That's
impatient.
awesome.
Yeah, and
I
then
love
when
that.
they're like, well, and I'm like, I'm thinking. I don't want to give you a bad answer.
Dude, that's so funny to do.
And then I just keep thinking, and they're like, do you fucking? I'm like, you asked me a good question. I want to give you a good answer. Don't be rude.
I would
It's
set
so
my
fun.
dude. I would set my teacher up to piss him off in school because I'd put my head down on the desk, and then inevitably after a couple minutes they go, Jeremiah, are you sleeping? And I'd put my head up and I go, no, I'm praying. And that would kill every single time. That was fun.
I used to do the same thing, but I had a science teacher who would, if she thought you weren't paying attention, she'd be like, "What's the answer to that, Shad?" And I would just spout the answer out because I would just wait. I'd be like, "You're not gonna fucking get me." So she quit doing it, and then I would just start fucking around.
I think I learned that I had dyslexia when it was popcorn reading.
You have
because I was like so terrified to fucking like read. I was like, oh God, I can't fucking do this.
He's got dyslexia. He's running around going 8, 9 at kids.
Oh, his stickers say
7,
buddy.
6, fuck. Yeah, that's gold. All right, yeah, but Rage Bait, give it to me.
That was pretty much it. No,
Oh, that's a really good one. I'm thinking. I'm gonna do that at work when someone's like, "What's the best indica?" and I'm just gonna stare at them, and they're
it's
gonna be
so
like,
fun.
"Are you all right?" And I'll be like, "I'm thinking."
Yeah, dude, people fucking hate
I
it.
Oh no,
realize-
because then I'll be like, "I'm thinking," because I smoked this one, and they'll be like, "I'll take that." That's beautiful. I want to be that confused.
I realized the thing that we both do this shit. It's unintentional rage bait that I've been doing intentionally now, where someone will ask me a question and I'll go, "What?" And they'll get halfway through repeating it and I'll answer because my brain finally processed it.
that Nuck's laughing. That would piss him off.
But I do that, dude. I used to do that to my lady, like, because I would be not paying attention or something, so she'd ask me, and I would just always say what. She'd ask me a question, I go what, and she'd be like, "Can you take the trash?" But yeah, I got it right now. And it would make her so. I do to her like 6 times in an hour, and she'd just be like, "Fucking listen!" I'm like, "All right."
Every single day I show up to work, I have like a new catchy phrase that I just beat to death throughout the day. And like for example, last time I was at work, I was just like listening to Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
And it was that song with Lil Wayne where he's like, "I'm active, boy, don't get dropped." And so I just kept saying that out of context to everybody all day, where I'm like, "I'm active, boy, don't get dropped. Fuck the Draco, just got the G-Lock," like, and just kept saying that. And at one point, someone's like, "What does that mean?" And I was just I was like, "Yes." And then at one point, people were walking around saying it, because it's so catchy.
Dude,
cool.
there's something I hate. I wonder if that's like a natural, like every comic has to have it, where you need to like make people a little mad for no reason. or just confuse them.
I love finding the line and pushing a little
Yeah.
more.
Dude,
I told somebody. Sorry to interrupt you, but I told somebody we were driving. I was like, "Oh, that fucking poor pigeon got hit because she didn't have her glasses on." And she's like, "Oh my god, that's so sad. That's horrible. I think it's flapping." And then we drove by, and I was like, "It's a napkin." He's stupid.
Yeah, baby, that's gold. That's
Oh,
awesome.
dude. And then she called her mom. She's like, "He fucking told me this," and she's like, "Hi, stupid. Wear your glasses." Oh, it's so satisfying.
I used to do that to this roommate that I had. I'd catch her like watching a movie in the living room. I'd be like, "Oh, have you seen this one?" And she's like, "No." And I'd be like, "Oh, that guy dies."
Oh no.
Like, it would be a movie I've never seen before. I'd just be like, "Oh, that dude dies," or if there was a dog, I'd be like, "Dog dies,"
And
just
you walk
away.
out.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah.
That's
One time I
brutal.
did that when she was watching Marley and Me. Didn't realize.
Oh yeah, you called it, dude. You're like, "Oh, I should have knocked on wood." I told this guy that when I used to work at fucking Walmart back in Texas, I told him that I watched the new Fast and the Furious. He's like, "Was it good? Was it good?" I was like, "Dude, it was so fucking sad." I was like, "I can't believe this is
So
like the last
sad.
one they were gonna do," and like Dom, the main guy, I go, "They fucking killed him." I was like, "That's the end of the movie." I go, "It was a good ending." And so he was like, "Fuck," and he really loved that series. And he saw me like the next day. He's like, "I was watching the movie." He goes, "By the way, I didn't take my son because I thought it would be too sad for him." So we left him.
You ruined visitation weekend for that man.
So he left his kid at home. And he told his wife that, like, "No, I'm not bringing him because of this." So they go see the movie, and he said he's watching it. He's like, "All right, here it comes," because there's always close calls. And he's like, "Oh, I guess that's not it." And the whole movie, and he goes, and then the credits roll, and he's like, "Is it like an after credit scene?" So he stayed the whole credits, watched the movie, and goes, and his wife's like, "Honey, I think you got played."
That would be a
That's
hilarious,
so
like,
awesome.
that'd be hilarious. You watch a movie, credits roll, and then there's the after credit scene, and it's just the main character getting his fucking head blown off. Oh, you don't know how it ended? Oh, you didn't stay for the extra 20 minutes?
to not be continued.
That's really fun to do.
Yeah, I did ruin his kid's weekend though.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's so funny. Now he's got to go watch this movie again with his kid.
Pretend like he hasn't seen it because the kid would be crushed. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
You just costed that dude some cash.
Yeah, dude, oh my god, I don't do it as much, but goddamn, a sweet lie.
Yeah, dude, I love white lies like that.
Yeah,
I told Jeremiah Torres, I told him my real name was Eugene and that I just go by Jeremiah. And then he came up to a group of like comics and I was like sitting there and, you know, people were talking to me and he goes, "Hey, what's up, Eugene?" And everyone's like, "What? That's Jeremiah." And I was like, "Oh, dude," because it was like the next day or whatever. I was like, "Oh, dude, I forgot I told him that my name was Eugene." And everyone pointed and laughed at him. It was funny.
Yeah, you see, he laughed. He made me feel bad. We went to we were at a show together, and this guy's like, "Oh my god, is that Hughes?" I was like, "Yeah, he's fucking cool as shit." And he's like, "Oh, I kind of want to meet him." And I was like, "Dude, just talk about how tall he is. He fucking loves that shit." And so this guy walks up to Hughes, and he's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He's like, You're pretty tall." And Hughes
Looking
looks,
tall today there, bud.
Yeah, and Hughes looked at me and looked at him like he was an asshole, and he's like, "I'm not really that tall. What are you talking about?"
Alarmingly average, actually.
Yeah, I was like, statistically speaking, exactly average.
Yeah,
No, I think I looked at him and I looked at him square in the face and I was like, "I'm not tall."
yeah.
And he was like, "What?" He was.
It's hilarious if that's Hughes's response to anyone who describes something inaccurately. His lady's like, "Your dick's the biggest I've ever seen." He's like, "It's not that big.
Yeah,
It's not
gross.
big. Not big.
You're lying to me, actually."
Well, fine. It's small. Not small.
Yeah,
That's
but
small.
Statistically
Average.
average.
I checked.
the whole
Google
fucking
it.
drive back though, Hughes is like, "Stop lying to people about me." And I'm like, "I didn't lie about you. I told him to lie about something to say about you that you would like." It's
It
different.
makes me seem like an asshole, though.
Yeah, it's because you stone faced him for no reason.
Why the fuck? If someone just walks up and goes, "Hey, you got a big nose," you'd go, "My nose isn't big. What?"
Dude, I'm gonna start telling people like you don't actually smoke weed and you really hate weed. They're all just lies, and they should talk to you about how much you hate weed.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's not as funny. That seems mean.
It
Yeah,
is.
People
yes.
are gonna stop giving you free weed.
Spreading rumors is not fun.
I'm just doing a documentary,
Oh,
guys.
speaking of fucking,
'Cause you're
speaking of
bombing?
lies, let's fucking shout out to Cardoza. I lied to him once, and it came back full circle in a beautiful way. I told him when we were watching Naked Gun that the lead actor Leslie Nielsen. I go, "Dude, you know he's only like 42 in this scene?" And he's like, "What?" I go, "Yeah, that's how old 42 used to look." And he's like, "God, that's terrible." And then we were watching it with his girlfriend at the time. And he's like, he's only 42 in this movie. And she's like, what? I don't think that's right. And she Googled it. She's like, he's like 64. And he fucking looked over at me. And she's like, why the fuck would you lie to me about this?
Dude, I
throw a fit.
got caught in
Hey guys, I got a very special mush treat. You guys want to hear from the old pappy himself, Tony Cardoza?
we got the
Oh.
resident Italian on.
Hey, what's up, Tony? You're on air at Mush. We miss you, baby.
It smells like
What's
pasta
going
already.
on, boys? How you guys doing?
What's up, Cardoza?
We're hanging,
Hey, man,
dude.
doing good. How are you, Shad? What's up, Crispin?
Hey, I was just telling the story about when I told you Leslie Nielsen was like 40, idiot. Did you believe me?
The what? Leslie Nelson?
Yeah, when we were watching Naked Gun, I told you he was like in his 40s. And you spread
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
do that. Take care of your tab. Oh, no, sir. I'm just on the phone. They're still there. Are you not leaving? No, I'm not leaving. I'm just on the phone. No, I'm still. You left kind of, Yeah, yeah, because I had an important phone call. So I was like, hey, yeah, appreciate it. All right, thanks, man.
This is gold. I'm so glad that I called you.
What
right
establishment are you about to get
Yeah,
thrown
I
out of?
completely spaced because we were running late to this fucking football game, dude. And like the bouncer just came fucking chasing after me. He's like, "You close your tab," and I was like, "Dude, my whole party is still there."
You should just start running.
Literally, even if I did bounce, one of them would cover the tab. No.
now.
No, we would leave you hanging.
Absolutely.
I would give them your fucking full ID, your social, everything.
Yeah, dude, the guy basically wanted that, bro. He's like, "What in the hell?"
We all just heard that. That was gold. That was we just wanted to say, hey, why don't you tell everyone what you've been up to since you went to LA, man?
Oh man, so I, last time I called in, shit was kind of still up in the air. But recently, I've been touring as Zane Lamprey's opener. He's a fucking national headline comic, pretty cool. He was on 3 sheets of shit. He's absolutely like a wealth of knowledge for comedy and shit. It's fucking pretty cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I've been touring, and then for the boys, I performed at the Lagunitas Brewing last month.
Woo!
Right? And and they're the one in Petaluma, like their top branch or whatever. And their general manager said that if I ever wanted to come by and do my own show, that I would. And the first people I thought of were, of course, the Mush Boys.
Let's
Which is,
go.
Hell yeah.
Getting a show working in Petaluma, Lagunitas Brewing.
You heard it here first, folks.
We're adding
Yeah,
another
man.
stop to the Mush tour.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go, dude.
the Mush tour. And you guys are taking Mush on the road too, huh?
Yeah, we got like 6 different headlining dates, 6, 7, 8. Whichever one. We just did a 6, 7 bit earlier. That's why I said that.
Skibbity.
But yeah, skibbity toilet baby. But no, we just wanted to check in, man. We're about to close out the episode, so we just wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, dude, I'm doing great, man. Yeah, I was fucking my buddy. He's a Niners fan, so we were watching the game, and they were getting their ass kicked. I don't know if you guys know about that. So, talking with them. Yeah, I forgot you guys were recording the pod today.
No,
he-
no worries, man. We just wanted to check in with you. What was that, Chris?
I wanted to bring up Rage Bait. Do you remember when we went to Top
Speak
Golf?
loud for him.
Oh, can you hear me, Tony?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
You
like
remember
that
we went
speak
to-
into the microphone.
Yeah, I know. I pulled the mic closer. You remember we went to Top Golf and you kept fucking up, and I kept saying, "No, it's not too bad for your first time." And then you yelled at me.
I do remember that, actually. I was really fucking pissed.
I didn't know. I was
Yeah,
trying to
dude.
support you.
The entire time, Crispin, like every time I would fuck up, I'd be like, "Fuck," and Crispin would be like, "It's all right, dude. It's your first time."
He's like, I fucking golf all the time.
Son of a bitch. Literally every swing, he'd be like, "Hey, man, that's not bad," and I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh man.
I miss making Tony mad.
Man, we miss you so much, man. We'll have to make your call-ins a little more regular, dude. We hope that
Yeah,
you're
I'd love
safe.
to.
We hope that you're safe out there, and we hope to see you again live soon, baby. Take care.
Yeah, I fucking love you guys. I love you guys so much, and fucking thank God for Mush. Thank God for fucking, like Jeremiah getting the mayor of Aberdeen pissed off. That was
Amen,
pretty
brother.
cool.
Amen.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. The prodigal son has destroyed Aberdeen. once.
Yeah. Future mayor of Aberdeen, we're coming at you, baby.
You got my vote.
Amen. All right, we'll talk to you later, handsome.
Love you, buddy.
Love you guys.
Love you,
Bye.
bud.
That was fun. That felt like when your mom came in the room and it's like, hey, your dad's on the phone. Who wants to talk to him? And everyone's like, ooh. And then you all take turns being like, oh, you're so cool. We miss you so much, Dad. Oh, my God.
I love that you say that to 2 people who can't relate at all.
Yeah. I opened the show talking about how I don't know my father. And he was just like, when your
wait.
mom comes in and dad's calling and they're still in love.
Yeah. They're still married and
No,
gonna be
they were
together forever.
divorced. They were divorced. She's like, hey, your dad's on the phone. I'm like, I haven't seen him in a week. I miss him so much. I cry myself to sleep. I'd love to talk to him. that's how I feel about Tony now.
Yeah.
That's fun. Well, I have like 2 little snippets to end out the show with, and then we can plug some dates. Why don't you guys? We're going to be plugging for the 20th on for November. So why don't you guys get your dates forward? I was on the chat GPT Trap T, and I wanted to see if ChatGPT could like cook up a really good human slur. Do you like how I stuttered
I
right
did.
there?
It
I was
sounded
going.
cool.
I
I
was
thought
like
you were doing it on purpose. I couldn't tell. It's scary.
was,
Don't do that. It's scary.
Oh yeah, I just get axe murdered on air. So I asked ChatGPT to come up with some slurs for humans, and most of them were pretty bad, but it did come up with a really good one where it came up with meat logic, which is something a human does, which is you just make an emotional reaction instead of a logical one. It's just pure meat logic, dude.
I like that meat logic.
Yeah, dude, when you make it's very close to chimping out. Like you use meat logic to chimp out, you know?
Meat logic also sounds like when you listen to your dick at 3 a.m.
That's true. That is
Dude.
also meat logic because it's emotional, you know?
Well, is it?
Well, sometimes if you ask Crispin, apparently not.
Emotionally immature.
Yeah, I had a funny thing happen where I had like an older lady come up to me and we were talking about music, you know, and she was like, "Yeah, I like to listen to rap music in the morning." And I was like, "Really? You're 50 years old, you like to listen to rap music in the morning?" And she goes, "Yeah, I just really like it for the affirmations." And I thought that was so funny. I was like, I don't know what she listens to, but I can see her getting ready in the morning, just listening to rap, being like, you know what? I am the shit, and I will fuck your bitch.
She's just listening to Will Smith, dude. She's
my,
getting jiggy with
my
it.
block is on fire, you know?
She said, "I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair."
Yeah.
That
I
is
just-
me.
Murdered.
I just thought that was so funny to hear rap lyrics be like, "I'm the shit," and be like, "Those are good affirmations." You know, you know what? You are the shit, young man. Go for that. You know, I just
She thinks they're motivational speeches.
curling
yeah,
her
they're all
hair.
motivational. You know,
She's curling her hair like West Side, Bad Boy Killers.
yeah. You know, what? Everyone needs community. That's important. You know, like I just thought that was a lot of
Something
fun.
about women hitting 50 makes them so fun. That lady I got groped. I forgot to talk about that.
Oh, like,
Heyo.
really? Give us the Shad story time version of it.
Yeah, hit it like a 7-year-old right now.
I'm just gonna sound like Shan.
We'll just tell it in 4 sentences.
I was at the bar and then she walked up. It just sounds like me. Oh my god, is that how I talk?
Show us on the bear where she touched you.
Dude, there's not enough spots on a bear. No, she fucking kept grabbing, like she kept touching my shoulder, and then it always works its way down. Then it was my forearm, then it was my back, and then she started squeezing my arms, and she goes, "Oh golly gee, just noticed these." And
Just noticed you have arms.
yeah,
Dude, you got meat cannons on you. How did she definitely noticed those before?
well, I had a long sleeve on. I'm assuming that's why.
That's
But,
so funny, dude.
not that they're fucking huge or nothing, where it's like tragic, but yeah, she just kept touching me like all night, and I was like, whatever. She's in
And
her
she
later
started
years.
shaking you aggressively for
She didn't. At
$20.
least she didn't shake the shit out of me outside of a bar and scare the fuck out of me and possibly smooch me.
Yeah, that was intense.
That is crazy that Jeremiah got further along on the basis than you. And you were paid for that. That feels like prostitution, buddy.
Man, that was a fucking awesome episode. If you want to see us do stand-up comedy live, you can check me out November 20th on a You Look Like roast battle at Nate Jackson's Comedy Club. You can also see me November 21st headlining Cubanzo in Salem, Oregon. And then November 22nd, I'll be headlining Fullerton Winery in Portland. Next week is also going to be fun. The week after Thanksgiving, I'm going to be headlining Wetzel Estate Winery in the Dalles, Oregon. And then the MUSH lineup, Flip Off Arcade, meaning just me and Crispin. Shad bailed on us.
Yeah.
And then November 30th, I'm back in Spokane, Washington, baby. Spokane Comedy Club for the Dope Show. That brings us into December. Boys, where are you going to be?
Is this coming out tomorrow?
No, this is coming out on the week of the 20th.
The week of the 20th. Okay. So where I'm going to be instead of the Flip Off Arcade lineup is I'm going to be at Tacoma Comedy Club November 28th and the 29th, doing 4 shows at the 6th Ave location. And then I do want to make this announcement early. We haven't finalized the lineup yet, but on January 2nd in Oak Harbor, Washington, we're going to be doing a private event gig at the Tipsy Jellyfish. So keep an eyeball out for that. I'm going to be making those flyers up soon. But other than that, I'm
We're
with the boys on the
co-headlining,
road.
right?
Yeah, we're co-headlining that. Other than that, for the rest of the month, I'm with the boys, and then I've got Oak Harbor again December 18th, and then December 21st, I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club again.
December 7th, make sure to come out to Arlington, Washington at the Mirkwood Pub House. That's the one that I really want to see people kind of pimp out. That will be a really fun one.
I
Crispin,
thought you wanted to pimp out December 10th.
We want to pimp out every date we can.
That's true. Literally all of my dates are your dates. Besides, even flip off this month.
Hell yeah. Check us out. You can check us out. You can see the dates at jeremiahhughes.com. You can see us on the road. Check out another episode of Mush. There's tons of backlog. Then go fuck yourself. Close us out the best way you can.
Hey, this is Mush. Can't build us up, can't break us down. Don't fucking listen.
Perfect.
Love you. Bye.